What is up, folks? This is Ericast, and welcome back to Factorio. Alright, so as I mentioned in the last episode, I'm going to save there, I need to work on supplying turrets along the walls for defense. So let's go ahead and start doing that. Now, I need a wall there, but I can go ahead and replace that later. What I want to do, I want to back them off just a little bit here, just because of the area of effect the spitters do. So these turrets actually have a pretty good range. And thankfully, if I run them, if I just hold it down, it'll put them at a decent distance if you're going on the vertical plane. Now if you're going horizontal, they're going to put them right next to each other because that's just the way it works. So these have a height to them but not a width that's substantial. So there's something to keep in mind. Yeah, we'll go ahead and put it there, and then I'll do every other one on this side. So we'll go like, oops, I didn't want that one there. Put that one there, like so. And that should be fine for now. Now, as you can see, it's blinking red, and that means that it has absolutely no ammunition. So, actually, something that I didn't plan for. So we're actually going to need quite a few inserters. Oh, looks like I have to go south. And defend the wall. Since I don't have any turrets otherwise set up. Oh, there's another one. Okay. So, as you can see, it actually doesn't do a whole lot of damage in that brief amount of time. So, if you respond pretty quickly, it's not going to be too bad. But, on the other hand, that's not going to be the case later. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do left click. So, if you left click on the wall, it's going to repair it, as long as you use these little repair packs. Okay, so did I not get the wall back, I guess, since it was damaged? Or is it? Oh, it's down here. Okay. So do like that. And then we can go and repair it. There we go. Alright, so on the way back up, let's go ahead and get some more... These trees are getting in the way. Get some more of these guys. Alright, so it's 154, so that'll last us a little bit. But still probably not going to be the amount that we need. Okay. Let's go ahead and do this and put that wall in, just so they can't, you know, come right through and start attacking our turrets. Alright. Sorry about that. Alright. Now, next thing we need to do is start laying down some of these transport belts. Now, how should I do this? I can't really plan... I mean, I can have them go straight up here. You know what? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to place one of these right here. And then what I'm going to do from there is do shift 2. We're going to go up 1. That'll be fine. Do I not? Oh, yeah, I do. It's on 3. Okay, so put one of these guys down. And that way I can have one going up here to defend the wall that's going to be up here. And one... splitting off to the right. And actually I might have this one splitting going down here too, but I'd kind of like to have, if there's any iron at all down there, but I don't think there is. That right there might be. I'll have to look. But even if it's, you know, me setting up, you know, one of these guys and some of this at the bottom down here, that'll still save me a lot of belts. So, alright, let's go ahead and do, oops. Like so. Oi. Go like this. And then we'll head up. I'm going to go ahead and lay these down. I kind of don't want to go off camera nearly as much on this, but it's going to take me a little while to put these belts down. So I think I will go ahead and I'll be back in just a minute. Actually, I can do it like this. Okay, folks, so I've gone ahead and set these up. So I've got the belts running around 2 spaces from the turrets, and I've got an inserter that'll take each of these clips here and put them in to the turrets. So it's going to take a while to do this because, of course, as you see this thing over here, it's taking up every single one of them. So we've got a few that just managed to snag one or so along the way, and then actually several down here that managed to snag a few. But it's going to take a while for these to all fill up. But the advantage is that, well, we've got a solid defense, because eventually these guys are actually going to have enough clips in them that they're just not going to run out. So that'll be nice. But since they only keep 10 of them in there at a time, I mean, you can manually put more in there. But since they only, the inserters only put 10 in there at a time, it shouldn't take too long for them to fill up. Just a while. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do this along my southern border as well. That way we don't have any more problems for now. And as you can see, the pollution's gotten pretty extensive. I can pull my map up here. So it's starting to get to be quite a bit more than it was, at least. It's not super dense. We don't have any red areas. But, we have this brownish orange tinge stuff, so we're starting to build up quite a bit. But yeah, so I'm going to work out exactly what I'm going to do along this border right here and along this. I'm not going to worry about this side just yet, but when I start getting attacked from this side, I'm sure I'll be worried about it quite a bit. What I'm thinking is probably going to be best is go ahead and take out this wall, especially since this oil field's right here. There's another really big oil field over here. I mean, that one's actually a lot bigger than this one is, but probably go ahead and bring this out to here and then come up with it to meet the water. I think that would be a pretty good idea. And then eventually I'll run this wall up to here and then over to here. Probably when we start on our oil is when I'll do that. Or I might just start off with this one. I haven't quite decided yet. But I'll make this more of a rectangle that's going along like this. So I think that'll be pretty good, and it'll have, a decent amount of area that's covered by water and not covered by turrets, which will save me a lot of effort. So I think that would be a good idea, but for now I'm going to go ahead and work on this off camera because we're going to be doing exactly what we did up here, and I don't know, that didn't seem all that interesting. Alright, so I'll be back in just a minute and we'll get started probably on some science packs, but yeah, be there in a minute. Okay folks, so I just noticed something. We've got a little fish swimming around in the water. I hadn't seen those before. This little shadow. Well, it's not moving at the moment, but it has been just kind of swimming around. I think I caught some of it on camera. Yeah, there we go. See? Fish. Anyway, I'm just setting up these turrets down here. I've got these set up here. I went ahead and put some ammunition in them because I know it was going to take a little while to get down here, because I've made a very circuitous route. But let's go ahead and... Oops. Trees keep getting in the way, which are kind of annoying me. I keep putting wood up, but I've still got 175 in here. Alright, so... Okay, it's actually going to need to turn here. And then... See? Tree. This one's going to get in the way as well. Thought I had some more belts. I guess not. I've used quite a few belts just to get down here, so I'm not really surprised about that. But, yeah, it's kind of painful. I think, yeah, I definitely need to make some more electric poles as well. So let's go ahead and put these down here. And they won't get fed what they need anytime soon. But they should get them, I don't know, within the next little while. I can't even predict exactly how long it's going to be. Oh, that's unfortunate. So I'll put it here and then here, just so it doesn't look bad. Let's go put this here. And technically I could be skipping a couple blocks here and there, but I don't... I mean, just in case I need to put something else there, I would rather not, because then that'll cause problems later down the line. But at least these guys are going to be powered as soon as I put them down. Alright, so I'll go ahead and put them down for all of them. Actually, I don't need one here. One here. But I'm going to go back to doing this. It shouldn't take all that long. But I do need to make some more belts. And probably even in addition to the ones that I just made and put down. Actually, no, that's about right. I will need more belts, but not for this project. At least not for the moment. Alright. So that should work. They're all going to blink red for a while, but as you can see, the belt just kind of goes hither and yon all over the place. So it's not exactly the most efficient, and it's definitely going to get in the way, but I can take care of that when that happens. It's not going to be that big of a deal. Okay, it looks like these are filled now. There may not be filled up all of them quite yet. Yeah, 83335. Okay, so they still have a few more to put in there, but we should start getting this lower section filled up here pretty soon. And this is actually not... look at that. It's just not in range for long enough. And I'm only going to keep it on one side because I don't want there to be so many that it just can't do it. Or it, fills up so quickly that... I don't know what I'm trying to say. Or I know what I'm trying to say, I just don't know how to say it. I don't want there to be so many ammunition clips or magazines or whatever you want to call them on there that I end up with just a billion of them. Okay, so did I actually make the right one? I think I did. Yeah, fast inserter. There we go. Now I can grab them. It's actually kind of sad. But yeah, so that's done. So let's go ahead and start working on the science packs because we could really use them. And got this big open area down here. I'm not really sure. Alright, what all do we need for the science packs? Alright, so for the red ones we need just iron and copper. Okay, so we just need some gear wheels and some cover plates. So that's not bad. Okay. Trying to think of what I will eventually put here. Because, well, actually as soon as this coal is gone, this is going to be a lot better area to do stuff in. So I'll just wait on the coal to disappear. Do we have anything on this one? Yeah, we still have 2.3k on that. Okay. Only 173 on this one. Wow, okay. 20k on that one. Okay. So it's going to be a little while. We can get rid of this one here really soon. But otherwise, it's going to be a while. Okay, so let's go ahead and take these belts out a little further. So shift 2. And we'll bring them up here. I don't want to take it so close to this lake. You know what I'm going to do is bring it up to about right here. And then take it over to the left. Now that's going to... Oh, well, that just takes us out of belts, which is unfortunate. We have enough for several more. But that's going to give us a few more copper plates to work with. These are going to start unloading. But we're so backed up on copper at the moment that we should be perfectly fine with that. But this will give us more room to work with. I'm probably going to just build over this stuff here. I know it's there and I can use it if I need to, but I mean, why worry about that much iron right now when I have all of this open to me? So, and this is better placed than this up here is. So, as you know, or what I have everything set up as at the moment. Alright, so let's go ahead and bring you up here like this. And go do this. And go like this. Now, I'm not planning on making a main bus system. This area is not built for that. If I did want to do that, I would do it like up in this area up here because there's a lot of open land. But since I'm kind of working around lakes and stuff at the moment, that's probably not the best thing to do. But I am going to go ahead and take these throughout all of the system, or all of the setup that I'm going to have up here, just because, well, these are used to make everything. So that seems like it would be a smart thing to do. Alright, so maybe I'll put my science stations over here, or science labs I think they're called. Yep, just labs. And I'll have these set up. I'll have one behind it so that I can have this belt go past. But I need to have... Actually, I don't think this is going to be enough room. No, it's not. It'll only be enough room to have 2 science packs. So I'll end up putting them up here probably. Either that or down in this area. But let's go ahead and start on... I'll just start up here and making these. Alright, so since it's nighttime, let's go ahead and put some power lines down. Just so you guys can see what's going on, because If I can barely see, I know I've said it enough times, but if I can barely see, then I'm sure you guys can't at all. So, alright, so let's go ahead and just do like this. And if these get in the way, they're easy to move. I'm not really worried about it. Alright, so what we need to do is to make a couple more of these. I can only make one because I need more iron. Well, guess what? There's a whole belt of it right here. So I'm going to go along like this. Oh, I actually run over that like that. Okay, and that'll give us a little bit, and not a lot. If I really wanted to get a ton of it, I would go down to the smelters down there, the furnaces, and get a bunch that way. But alright, so how many do we have? We have 3 now. I'm not going to worry about the labs quite yet. And don't need the gun turrets at the moment. I guess the lights are fine where they are. And don't need the walls at the moment. Alright. Just trying to get things a little more sorted. Now, we will have some more belt space later, but I need some great science packs for that, so probably pretty soon, just not quite yet. Alright, so for these, I need to first, let's shift 2. I need to make, I want to put them, I'm going to put them here. Just to try to use as much room over here as I can. Let's do 4. And these are going to make our iron gear wheels. Alright, now what else do we need? We need the plates. Okay, so let's go ahead and have these put onto... Oh, I'm going to have these put on a belt up here. Shift 1. Now, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to do like this. I don't know. Maybe, actually, I think I'm going to have... I should have set this up beforehand, because this is actually... I'm going to set it up a little bit more than it necessarily needs to be. Alright, so I'm going to put a splitter down. Right here. And then I'm going to have these guys go up like this. And the reason for that is I want to have a good deal of them. So we're going to need, I'm going to actually cut here and do a little bit of math to see exactly how much we need, but I've seen that Zisto has actually done these swords making 1 science pack a second. I think that's a bit overkill, but it seems fairly reasonable as far as doing the math goes, because it's very, very simple math. It's not... I was thinking about doing like 1 every 2 seconds, and I might still do that. It just depends. I don't know, I'm going to think about it for just a minute, and then I'll be back. Alright folks, so what I decided to do is just go ahead and make 2 of these. And of course I've got the inserters putting them in and pulling them out. But I've decided to go ahead and make 2 of those because they do it 0.5 or 1 every 0.5 seconds, so it's 2 a second. And then I can have it going into 2 of these guys, so I think that'll be more, or 4 of these guys. So I think that's going to be more than enough. I think it comes out to like 1 1/4 seconds, or 1 every 1 1/4 seconds, so that's not really going to be that big of a deal. The thing is, when you're playing, you can research a lot faster than you can actually use everything that you've researched. So, Alt is what I was actually looking for, not V. Yeah, it's my, was it wand focuses, I think? Wand foci? Yeah, whatever. Alright, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and balance this belt out. So, I need to not do that. I need to do that. And I need to do that. And then go like this. And like that. And there, the load should be balanced as soon as I fix that. Alright, there we go. So that'll, you know, back up some more of these guys so that they'll, you know, make more science packs more easily when we start working on really big projects. So that should be good. And let's see. Alright, so next what we need to do is have, let's do, I'm thinking the best way to do this. I'm going to go ahead and make some more splitters. I need to get some more iron. Alright, so let's just go and make 5 of these. And oops, I did not mean to pick that up. I'll go drop that out so it's just not clogging up my inventory. Well, since these are working pretty much non-stop at the moment. Oh, okay. I was trying to remember what I did down here. I was like, why is it looking really funny? I don't understand. I don't get it. I definitely don't need more copper because I still have a ton of copper in my inventory. Alright, now. No, I said no more copper, not more copper. See, I'm trying to get rid of the surplus copper plates I have in here, but mainly what I'm using needs iron, not copper, so, well, I guess that's it. Alright, actually, you know what? Yeah, I think if I just take this, put it here. Yeah. Maybe the smart thing to do. I mean, can't say I always do the smart thing, but it's a lot more simple. Uses fewer belts. Yeah, I think that's better. And it looks better. I mean, let's face it, the funky little belt twirl that was going on over there didn't look all that great. Alright, so let's put these over here. Alright, so do shift 4. And we'll put that there. And this is going to do exactly what I said. Actually, I need to move it back one. Let's put it here. So shift 4. And the reason I want to do that is I want to go like this. And then put an underground belt here. So that it'll go up just like so. Alright, so shift 1 and I'll have you guys coming up like that. And that should work perfectly fine. Let's go ahead and get rid of this because it's going to be in the way. And go like this. I keep forgetting to move. Like, when you're on a screen like this, especially top down, you think, you know, well, you press, you know, a key on wherever you need, but I have to still do the WASD, so I keep forgetting to do that. Alright, so let's do shift 2, and we'll put 1, 2, actually I wasn't thinking about, I'm going to have to change the way that those gears go. You know, I might just make a shotgun just to get rid of this, and I might actually have to do that no matter what. Actually, I do. Alright, so let's go ahead and make a shotgun. So, not that hard to make. So I don't think... Yeah, it's not doing it there. Alright, so let's make some shells. And I don't remember how to switch down here between guns. Okay, so let's go ahead and check in here. This is a good thing to do, just every once in a while, because there's actually quite a few things that you can do here. So, let's go and look. The next weapon is Q. Okay. Well, that's not difficult. So, you kind of want to aim away from things when you're using the shotgun, because it's easy to have that extra shot that comes out, and that would have just peppered everything I had over here and damaged it, which would have been a bit sucky. Alright, so let's go ahead and get rid of these. And I'll just have some gears in my inventory for a little while. It's no problem. Alright, so shift 1. Let's bring you up here. And you are going to go up. Like so. I guess technically we could add some more of these later on. Actually, you don't need to go that high. So let's go like this. And down like that. And fix that so it actually moves. Alright, so let's go ahead and set all of these. These are all going to be reds. Okay, you're going to be a red. Red. And there's actually a hotkey that will copy over one of them to another. One of the assembling machines patterns to another one, but I can't remember at the moment what it is. Alright, so we'll go ahead and do... we can do it on the bottom half, that's fine. And like so. Nope, not like so. Like so. Alright, let's see where we need the tower, the power poles. Let's put one here. And actually, yeah, that's kind of what I was afraid of. We'll put it right there. So I'm going to need the long-handed inserter here and the short-hand inserter right here. Okay, so that's the copper plates for all 4 of them, and we need the long-handed inserters. Oh, darn it. We're going to go like this, and I'll go and put it there. So it would be just like that, and these should make exactly what we need them to. Alright, so I'm going to put the science stations up here. I think that would be the best way to do it. So let's go ahead and shift 1 and put these guys down. And looks like I'm going to need some more of these. So we can make 200, that's pretty good. So let's just make, what was that, 40? Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and run these up like so. And I'm trying to plan for having this. It's going to need to be fairly far up here because you need a lot more assembly machines later on for the higher end ones. So I'm going to go ahead and go up like this and then hope that I don't have to move it later. It's not going to be that complicated to move, but, you know, just kind of trying to plan for the future here. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put that one there and that one there. And then we need, just to start off with, we're going to need that and that. Okay, so let's run power up there. And yeah, I know I haven't put those down yet, so I will in just a second. Okay, like that. And then we'll put down, I need some more of these guys. So I'll wait just a second for those. And put one here, 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 and here. Unfortunately, I can't put that one on the top as well, but that should help us out quite a bit in making those guys. So actually, I just noticed that these aren't powered, even though this one is. Yeah, I know, you're funky. So I've got that, and our science packs are now automated. Awesome. Now we're gonna need to do the green ones as well, or is it green that's next? Yeah, it's green that's next. To really have much forward momentum, because as you can see on here, oh, not that. And there I go pressing escape again. As you can see on here, I don't have many. It's mainly the military stuff that I have that I can go up one, only one level is these 3. Just because they're the reds only, and everything else takes greens to keep progressing. So I'm going to work on these while I'm doing the rest, but I'm not too worried, especially about the shotgun stuff, because I'm not really going to use that much right now. The bullet shooting speed will be kind of nice. I prefer the rifle to the standard shotgun, but once we get the automatic shotgun, that might be a different story. But yeah, so that's actually going to be it for now. I think that's a pretty good stopping place. So these are going to be researching now, and I'll add a few more of these later. I'll probably have maybe 6 of them. That seems like a reasonable number. I don't want to have too many, because again, it's just a waste of resources, because the research actually, even though some of them take up to 300, when you're working on stuff later, it takes a while to get to the point where you're gonna, be able to use that. So yeah, so that's gonna be it for today, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. I have been actually enjoying this quite a bit, so hope that's coming through. As far as Minecraft goes, still thinking on what we're gonna do next. I'm thinking about I've mentioned in the last episode that I'm going to do the beanstalk and the tower, and probably the thaumium axe next time. But after that, I think I might be going away from Thaumcraft just for a little bit, because, well, I don't want to stay on the same mod for too long, because, even when it's something that I absolutely adore, like, Applied Energistics, I know like 5 episodes in a row of, one mod can get kind of meh. So probably going to start taking a look at maybe Ars Magica, maybe some farming stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking about at the moment. So it might be some farms, because I really need to get up some food production and maybe some trees and stuff like that that I enjoy. using. So yeah, I think that's probably about the direction that we're going to be taking Tolkien Craft. So until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day.